What's up, everyone? It's Snapper77. Today we're having a look at a war we had against Strikeout chapter. We ended up winning this war. We was by quite a bit too. We ended up having a lot more kills than they did, and our diversity was a lot higher than theirs as well. I had a really good war for the most part. Got to get in a boss fight. Didn't do too bad. So yeah, let's get this going here. My first node was a science node, and I wasn't really sure what was going to be on this node. There was no persistent charges or anything like that, so it was not void. I was kind of thinking it could be I don't know, Spider-Man, but at that point I wasn't sure on the opponent's diversity either, so I just went in with Stark Enhanced Spider-Man just to make sure it wasn't a Spider-Man or something like that. Yeah, it ended up being Spider-Man Morals. So I ended up plan was to build up some poise charges and try and use my damage output to limit the length of the match and prevent the auto evade. He ended up auto evading here, coming up here, and he clipped me. Actually did quite a bit of damage there. I wasn't too impressed at all, but I managed to get the node down and get the full attack bonus. The next node coming up was Mutant, Unblockable L1. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be like an Iceman or something like that. I was thinking it was gonna be possibly a Cyclops. I went in with Stark Enhanced, and then it ended up being an Iceman, which they're kind of annoying. Iceman's not really hard to fight. It's just that cold snap gives you unavoidable damage there, and I knew right away. Okay, I'm gonna be needing some health pots after this match to top up my health, which is it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. That's what Iceman brings for AW defense. Alright, so I got him down with 17 hits, but ended up taking probably maybe 20-25% damage from the cold snap. And so yeah, going into this all or nothing node now, I had to use burn some health pots for sure, just because I wanted to make sure it was skill 5-star. I checked his profile out, and he was showing a Kingpin. I was glad he wasn't showing a Thor or eggs, but I threw on I think I threw on a 15% regen boost, and then put a few health pots on just to make sure. I didn't want to lose Stark Enhanced Spider-Man here, so I wanted to make sure I got this node down with the full attack bonus. I wasn't really sure, like was showing Kingpin in his profile. There was no other skill 5-stars placed by him, so I kind of figured it was Kingpin for sure. I wasn't really sure what to expect out of this match. I've never faced him on this node. Excuse me. So yeah, I was just gonna build up 10 poise charges and try and take him down before he made L3. I was gonna save my heavy until I needed it. I was gonna drop my L1 like usual, get the stun, and then go for my heavy for the power drain, and maybe get lucky and hopefully possibly get some taunt going on to bait out an L1 with taunt, and ended up being able to do that in this match. Taunt worked out, and I was able to bait an L1 from him. So I was just in here building up some poise charges, and was waiting for an opportunity to make my first move, and he threw the heavy, so I went in for the hitting. I got the parry off there, and sometimes when you parry him, it doesn't. He shrugs it off, but I got lucky there, and there was no issues there. I didn't even end up needing to use a heavy for the power drain on this one, because I was able to bait that L1, and then I was able to. I don't know why I didn't use my L1 there to take him down for the kill, but and then ended up going for an intercept, which was kind of a little bit risky too. I should have used the L1 there when I had the chance, but ended up working out anyways. Yeah, sometimes in the heat of the battle, you freeze up and you don't do what you just hesitate, and then the moment's gone, and that's what ended up happening there. I should have used my L1 earlier, but it ended up being all good. This match was a Mystic node. It was still noted there, so I had to wait. I was thinking it was going to be a Magic or Dormammu or something like that, and it ended up being Dormammu. I went in with Blade on this one. I always go in with Blade if it's a Mystic. Well, unless it's on All or Nothing, then All or Nothing I always use Stark Enhanced. And so yeah, I was just hoping to get Dormammu down without taking on too much degen there. It ended up working out really good. I actually Dormammu never triggered any degen this match there. I don't know if it was just danger sense or just luck, but I was going to take it. I blocked the L2 there. I didn't want to mess around with trying to evade. You can see you got dexterity there, and didn't end up getting degen there, and the L2 there just destroyed him there for the easy win. I was pretty happy with that match. Dormammu can sometimes be a pain in the butt. If you get some degen going on, your health can go down pretty fast. Plus you got to deal with the Mystic D. But so yeah, that match was very successful. I was happy with that. I had a tech here coming in. It was a 6-star. I was thinking it was Punisher 2099 was going to be on this node, but then when I checked out his profile, he was showing a Green Goblin, and I didn't catch it. I will come back in. I thought it was a 5-star, and then I was looking again, and I'm like, oh wait, that's a 6-star, and I'm like, did I just see Green Goblin on on his profile? So I ended up trying to go back in. I don't know, I was trying to click on it, it wasn't working, but it got back in, and I'm seeing the 6-star Green Goblin, and I'm like, okay, well I guess it's Green Goblin that I'm fighting. So I went in with Blade. I would have went in normally with Stark Enhanced for this one, but I thought I'd save him and go in with Blade there for the, because he has the danger sense active against Green Goblin as he's a villain. And yeah, there was no question it was him. And Blade took care of him quite nicely. I think it took a little bit of chip damage here from blocking a few things and that, but other than that, the match went really smooth. My next match after this one was, I was kind of a little bit concerned a little bit. It was, I scouted it out, it was a 6-star Cable. So I was thinking, yeah, I absolutely cannot use Blade on that node because the bleed is just gonna absolutely destroy him. So I had to use Ghost Rider, and I was thinking to myself, I really hope I don't make the mistake and use his bleed judgment by accident. So that was in the back of my mind on the next coming fight there. Yeah, Blade got this one down pretty easy there. Green Goblin wasn't really too much trouble on that node with Blade, and yeah, so now I didn't end up getting to fight this next the Bleed Stun Immune node till morning time. And actually, when I woke up, it was already someone had already fought him and got him down quite a bit for me there. So I had some pretty easy mop up duty there. Just brought in Ghost Rider, and just actually I didn't really fight all that great in this fight, but there wasn't really much left there. I don't know, I should have maybe I took it a little bit too lightly. Yeah, I think I was blocking, and I was trying to evade back in between his attacks, and I ended up getting caught. Yeah, right there I ended up getting hit there, took a little bit of damage, but yeah, it wasn't really too big of an issue at this point. I didn't really need Ghost Rider beyond this match anyways. I was going to use Blade for the UC mini boss coming up there, and so yeah, that was just get him down and not worry about it too much. I should have maybe fought a little bit better, but I got him down anyways. Now this fight coming in, I burned a bunch of boosts. I don't know why. I should have not. We had such a big lead. It's just kind of one of those things, out of habit there, coming into a tough fight. I always end up throwing on some boosts or whatever there, but I absolutely did not need to use boosts here, because the war was actually over. Like, it was pretty well impossible for the opponent to win at this point. So I wasted a bunch of boosts here that I didn't need to, and it's just one of those things there. Lesson learned. Just out of habit throwing them on there, but I should have stopped to think for a second about throwing boosts on. And then we had such a big lead here. I went in. I knew I was going to have an opening as soon as I took him down to get first shot at the boss. So I really wanted to test out Stark and Hand Spider-Man versus a Dormammu boss anyways, so it worked out pretty nicely. I ended up, I think I took like 60% of the Dormammu's health off on the boss fight. So I was pretty happy with that. It wasn't a solo or anything like that, but it was still a decent fight. This one, it was an okay match. I made a few mistakes. I think I tried to intercept him when he was unstoppable. And that didn't go very well, I'm pretty sure. I was taking risks there like crazy, going in for intercepts. I should have probably played this a little safe. But it was a decent fight, I guess. I ended up getting there. I got caught there again doing that. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, right there, he's unstoppable, and I went in for an intercept, and I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing here? Luckily I didn't get caught there. I was able to regen a little bit of health back there, but I wasn't really too concerned about regenning too much health there. The main thing I was going for was just to get him down without getting killed. I took lots of chances in this fight, and made a few mistakes, but I ended up taking it down still. And there you see the danger sense. No unstoppable on the special attack there, and I think you're coming up here with L2 for the win. Well, maybe it wasn't an L2. And there it is, UC's down, and on my way to the boss fight. That blade was too low of health to fight him with there. I was thinking about it for a second, and I thought, no, I want to try Spider-Man, see how much health I can get off him in one fight. I knew building poise charges was going to be an issue with his degen, so I was trying to not build up too many poise charges and just have them come naturally from evading his specials and his attacks. You can see I got the degen going there, and the health's going down pretty fast. I was hoping to get an L2 in here. I had a nice boost on for invulnerability too, so I wasn't really worried about hitting an L3, because as long as I didn't get hit, here it is right here. He drops the L3, and you can see there, 0 damage. That invulnerability boost, so amazing. I can't say stress enough on how good that is. Basically, it turns him into Luke Cage, is what it does. So you can eat an L3 there for 0 damage. It gives you the first 3 hits it endures without taking any damage. I think I got one more L3 or one more L2 here coming up. Didn't really quite do as much damage as I hoped, and then I think the degen gets me here. My health's getting really low there. The degen kicked in. Evaded this. I should have went for the intercept here because I didn't really have enough health to be blocking, but he got me there, and that was the fight. And Takuma came in and mopped up him, and that was the end of our war. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good one.